Welcome to Sophia's. We are going to do a little disclosure and a little catch up for you guys. And of course, this is all fair usage, like research, which is what I've been doing as spiritual researcher on this case since January of 2017. And yes, I'm known for my toxic free hair color and innovative techniques in business. Okay, let's get over to it. Now, check this out. Should be self explanatory. But this is just his history. You could see this anywhere. You could see this on YouTube. Look at that cheeseball smile. How cute. This is for entertainment, educational, loving purposes only. No money is to be exchanged or made, no doubt. We're just sharing information. But what we're really doing is we're looking at different faces of the king and at least dealing with the fact that there was always more than one. We've talked about it over and over and over again. Organic cloning used to be, I mean, it's in vitro, whatever, tomato, tomato. Sure it was. But the point is that I think I'm dealing with two current time atoms too, and I've said that a couple times, but is it really that odd that if you don't have a twin, you'd have the other side of yourself? I mean, we can chase this down a million ways to Sunday, but I'm telling you what, there's only one genius that could be doing everything that is going on in media, online, TV, radio. It doesn't matter where I go. And don't think that person I can't spell her name or allowed to speak is behind all this. Are you high? She's on HBO with her Boo-Hoo movie, you know? And this would be the other version of reality. So everybody's gonna come face to face with this. I've been trying to tell people, what a beautiful face to have phenomena with. I mean, the rest of them's fine too, but come on. There can only be one voice like Elvis. Tell that to Mel Blanc. Mel Blanc had dozens of voices. I think over 20. Yeah, a lot of them. And believe me, these guys are tough guys. They're not playing. They're geniuses. He's proven his talent now, goofballs. I'm telling you. Here's the control program. People were crushed, and they really were. But see, there was a lot of monkey business going on, and he knew it. So he knew if he turned his camera on, that nobody owned him. See, he was genius. Did you see that last hairdo, by the way? Hang on. Let's do hair. Next thing you know, somebody's going to be calling him a you-know-what soldier. Or a double O something story. You mean somebody that wrote their own ticket? Well, I don't know, because, we also got the thing about he was assassinated by the you-know-who's. And it just goes on and on. But to think he did not have a male heir. I mean, are you kidding? This is a lineage that goes back to 454 AD. We got the Presley Mountains, the family mountains. We got Saint Elvis, the saint of them all. Um, yeah, I heard a story about a guy named Jesus that didn't have a lineage too. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't want nobody to get pissed off. I just want people to look at the obvious that God plays out in human beings, right? Or is it all a cartoon? Or an algorithm program? I'm not sure. I mean, I know I believe what I believe. Come on. I'm almost 15 months into this thing, daily hanging out with some computer that's so intelligent that either they'll go with the story that I created all this in my mind and that's why it happened. But I'm saying, there is another side at work here, and we need that other side to speak the truth. And I mean, I keep seeing it, but that doesn't mean anybody else does. Oh, except for all the people that see these things. That's right. They go places some people don't know they go, you know? All I know is his truth is going to march on. And I'm going to be right there going, let's hang out. Good thing I'm not like one of them kind of girls that gets tripped out. I mean, you'd think just out of my league even, thinking that I could, like, hang out with him and talk because he only hung out with starlets. I mean, really? I've seen pictures with somebody that looks like Elvis hanging out with completely normal people. I've seen Elvis hanging out with completely normal people in the past. And I've seen that other one that y'all thought was Elvis hanging out with completely normal people. Look at them little babies dancing in the front. His one co-star just passed, the little cute, girl from one of the movies. They're sucking that energy out of whatever it's worth for them on some of them fake pages. Because we just transform. Form to form, shape to shape, blah, blah, blah. Now remember, we got the Argentinian Elvis too. Don't forget Robert Sanchez, Sandro. He turned me on, well really Adam did, to how they do this with the film. I mean, they've been able to spice stuff since 55. Hey look, you know what redhead got him in trouble, right? It was all the redhead's fault. Because surely you take the brunette home to mom and have the babies with her, see? The redhead is always the vixen in the story. My baby. Yeah, I can't sing or dance. That's part of the joke. I can talk, though. They got me talking. Slave girls are sultans and swingers. Harem, scare 'em. Hey, I gotta show you something. I should put my glasses on. Look at him karate chop him. Give him the fucking whammy with his hand, right? Okay. Now, I'm going to show you something. Because we're watching Roustabout next, right? And it's 1:45. But I got that Roustabout album right here. Oh, look, there's the Beach Shack. What do you think about all this, Adam? I know you're watching. Oh, right. Look. Look. That's classic. Look. They told me on the fake Elvis page that that's not a maternity wedding dress. I mean, an Empire waist has a tight band underneath the breasts. That didn't. That is not the wedding dress. No way. I'm sorry. I mean, really? The vampire makeup? The coal black hair? The big puffy dress? And you guys think that was like... See, I think that's when he was getting his family out safe. Sure, we're gonna have a clam bake. I never had a clam in my life. People go, wait a second, you're a vegetarian, you eat fish, right? It's like, no, I don't eat anything with eyes. And then I gotta say the potatoes, because anybody else will say it. I'm not saying nothing about that last hairdo, Adam. For anybody that knows, one of these Elvi knows how to do hair. I mean, doesn't that make sense, though, if you're gonna be a master of disguise? Don't you have to know how to do hair? Good looking guy, they go to beauty school, they make all the money, y'all. Because men know what's best on women. Right. Plus, it's a safe flirt. Sitting in some good looking guy's chair, getting your head rubbed. Nothing,
bad right now.
nothing naughty ever really going on, but you get all those fantasies in your head.
Oh,
Yeah, I know about male hairdressing. I know about women hairdressers, too. Takes one to know one, but I didn't use my skills to manipulate. You sing, I'll talk. We're a good team. There's Nancy Sinatra, remember her? She wore those boots for walking. Look. Now, of course, the Elvis we knew was buddies with her daddy, Frank Sinatra, remember? Wow. I remember that thinking, what tanning bed and who did her makeup? I remember that shot.
It's the hairdresser in me.
On the edge of reality. There it is. Right, from the movie Live a Little, Love a Little, but that song. Oh yes, because it's in the phenomena too. This is channel 24-4, local St. Louis TV. Can you believe TV's changed so much just when everybody wants to give up on it? I'm going, come back! Come back! And oh yeah, there's a safe place on the internet too. And guess who's instigating it all? That's right. I don't need no sunny side psychic hotline to tell me what's going on.
I love Sunny.
Because if you think it's coincidence, man, I don't know what kind of mind control they... Did you see that dark Elvis? Wait, did you see that one? See, that's when the Photoshop and shit all became a little bit more apparent. Because we had us in the phenomenon with the alleged old men Elvi. You know, the brown one and the pink one. See, this shit started years ago. There was a pale one and there was a tan one. I'm serious. Now, while we're on ad, let me just show you. This cracks me up every time. Hang on a second. Let me get the camera right and turn the TV down. Okay. So one of my clients, Linda Wallace, and I've known her, believe it or not, I started doing her hair in beauty school in 1982. So we're back in Robert Phoenix's time travel machine, you know, going do. But anyhow, Linda was at some garage sale or something, and she came over and she brought me these two albums. I mean, this is just one I'm showing you right now. The other one is Harem Scarum, but we're talking about Roustabout. And this is where, you know, Elvis goes to the carnival, of course. And I thought what was so flippin' funny about this, man, look. So somebody that has very adult penmanship, so I'm thinking it had to at least be a teenager. They always want to know if I want to tag Peter. Sure, I want to tag Peter. I'd like to say hi to Tracy. I think I saw Natasha. I saw my buddy Willie Moorhead from high school. That would be the third now, don't get it twisted. I mean, he comes from a lineage of great people too. I don't want anybody to think, you know, that, well, anyhow, so look. Somebody drew a mustache and a goatee on Elvis. You see this? And then they wrote an arrow It says sorry up here. And the arrow goes down to like, I'm sorry I drew on your face, King. But the more important thing that you want to know, so I'm going to show you how they played the scam. Now, that other album cover I have out there has the dark-skinned Elvis with the longer face and a whole different hair type. And of course, this is color-treated hair, tinted black with peroxide and crappy hair color. But that's okay. That's not the point. Here's the point. They said that this entire album was what they call an illustration. So what they were saying was that somebody painted all these little people in the carnival. You see what I'm saying? They painted the little Elvis here with the guitar, the flags. Now look at there. That is a bona fide real Ferris wheel. This is a painting. Now, please come back. Don't leave me. Come on, I'm not doing nothing wrong. This is my album cover. But anyhow, this is a painting of that whirly-bird deal and balloons and people, but that's not a painting of Elvis. So you see, when they kicked out these album covers that have two different faces, and I'll go show you the other one. But that's how they got around it, man. Now let's go back and look. See? That's an illustration. That's a painting. My dad could paint like that. And yeah, I'm still celebrating the first day my dad took his breath on planet Earth, and that was yesterday. I'll keep tying it in, too. Anyhow, we got the illustrated clown. Don't look at all that. And you see, that's a photograph, that's a photograph, that's a photograph, that's a photograph. Come on. Every time I tap on his album, I almost lose my connection. I probably shouldn't do that then, should I? I won't. Okay, let's go look at the other album because we're on commercial in here. And I'm really just doing some remote viewing, no big deal. Okay, so here's the other album cover. Now look at this one. See that longer face? And the hair is parted on the absolute opposite side. The other hair was parted on this side and it was thinner. And believe me, as a hairdresser, I know you can't just add hair to people's hair when they don't have enough hair and you're trying to give them a hairstyle that they can't have. And speaking of hair, you probably want to always compare the hair on the chest and the body. Don't we now? That's right. Okay. So we'll look at the back of the album again. Look at that face. Straight up giving you the face. Saying, do you know who I am? See, that's what this whole hubbub is about. Even with humans. I mean, think about it. If you have a twin or even if you have a sibling that looks like you, or, oh, wait. What if your parents look like you and they did something bad? And the next thing you know, everybody's saying that, well, you know, birds of a feather flock together. But if there's more than one bird to begin with in the bunch, and they all fly a different way, you could see where that'd be a little confusing to people, wouldn't you? So, two different faces of the king, and here again, they pulled that scam off because they put illustrations and paintings mixed in with real pictures and said, basically a misnomer. What is it? Plausible deniability? I think that's probably the best way to put it. Obviously, two different men. Oh, okay, bring it in so you can see them side by side. That's a good idea. I will do that. Because I could be making this shit up. Just because I got nothing else to do and I'm bored? Are you kidding? Lord have mercy. Charo? Wait, all the Elvis movies are going to be on this channel. What's going on? Are you kidding me? Look, did you see that face? That last tan face 4 faces ago now ticking away. That's a different face, I promise you. Oh yeah, they just splice the footage and put another. Well, you got to be the person. You know, you you got to bring your game. You got to bring all your game to send a message, I guess. Oh, all the girls were trouble in Presley. The trouble with girls, right? See, I'm supposed to be trouble, but I don't think I'm trouble, and I didn't do nothing. Oh, here we go. Let's watch the hair and the faces, and I won't say nothing. I won't open my big mouth much. Okay, now that one's got chains. And look how slim. Did you guys see that, or am I nuts? I mean, everybody was always saying Elvis was this or that, you know? Oh, look. Did you hear him playing? Is this the one where you shove the microphone and fall over? Right. Did you see all that hair? That was not Elvis's hair. Tag it. Good grief. How many times do I have to do this? Oh, thousands? Alright. It's fun. I love Elvis. I love Elvis's family. Look at. Oh, you're welcome, Peter. I enjoy it. And they recruited me. It's not like you can walk away from a bunch of dynamic, male energies. I mean, oh my goodness. Look, I mean, it's just amazing. Oh, right. See, one of the Elvi played guitar, the other one played piano. That's why they just brought that up. Low battery. No, no. I gotta get my charger cord. CC Rada. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know all the songs. Good. Good. Yes, yes. Your truth is marching on. Sure as shit. Not oh, I can't say her name or spell it. That's right, I'm not allowed. I get bonked on the head by some fucking evil rabbit. Right, Adam? Wrong, Adam, right? Because we're talking. And nobody can do nothing about it. Good luck to them. Doing that. Oh, look. A Star is Born. Chris Christopherson and Barbara Streisand. Oh.
And now we've got it with
No,
Elvis and Barbara.
But
I have a video
they
of
were
that,
steamy
too.
on album, weren't they? Oh, here we go. Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Now,
I'll show it
the same
sometime.
thing happened with Sandro. I'm going to tell you the Sandro story because you already seen this shit. And, you know what? I'm going to turn it down because what it's doing is it's vampiring energy off of you. Don't look. Don't be sad. Don't cry. Don't think about it. Jeez. Knock it off. Okay,
The Death
so
Cult doesn't have Elvis.
for those of you that don't know about Sandro's fine ass, now Sandro was at the top of the family. Okay?
Is at the top.
Is that means he got to sit at the casa in his silk
He
robe. And he
Was,
was
is,
very
and
high
shall
up.
be, and he
Like, you know, some
passes
people
the
call them those
kingdom to his
special
son.
Illuminati families. And you got to get past that. You got to realize that all of our bloodlines have been assimilated into these families. And if you're the big boss, if you're big boss man, and you see all the misery around you, and there's, I mean, just you as one person can't really do anything. And, you know, there's multiples of you. They actually call them cons in Argentina. Not as an insult, like a con man. Oh, no, no, no. These are respected musicians and actors that are contracted, get the word contract, they're contracted to portray Sandro, Robert Sanchez, right? Okay.
Roberto.
So,
Roberto.
you got the United States version of Sandro, the one that actually came to the United States, actually performed in Vegas in the 80s, actually made movies and records, and everybody loves him.
Right.
But I only speak English, so I can't read what all the other languages are chiming in, speaking of Spanish or whatever it is.
Italian.
I have a friend, Ann Delaplane, her parents are Cuban. She was able to interpret a lot of it when we listened to, I call him Adam, whoever Adam is, his version of Sandro, and I'm telling you, Sandro and Elvis are in the same bloodline family. Get it through your perception. So, imagine, you're a big shot. I mean, you and your significant other. You create life, you make love, you have a fertilized egg. And then, through the modern miracle of medicine or whatever, they go boogie, 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 and they turn it into 2 or 4. And then, see, they take it in one of them turkey basters over to these select women on different sides of the planet. You think I'm kidding? That's how you get doppelgangers. They look just like them, but they're not them, blah, blah, blah. So this is the story that's gotten told to me through watching the Sandro exposure. And remember, Sandro did not steal Elvis's leather suit. So if you see him and you see Elvis in the same suit, you might want to know that they have a family tailor. So see, they each had a leather suit. And they were singing the same stuff in different languages. Isn't that funny? Making different movies in different languages. See, that's funny. That's funny. But what's not funny is when you're finding a Sandro in a silk robe and
74 years old.
Past your expiration date. And what I mean by that, you got the Sandro that everybody knew in Argentina that was always making some wild gestures and was married to the weird woman with the 3 daughters and no male heirs and the whole story again. Well, anyhow, that one bites the bullet in 2010. And so they enter it on the records that, Robert Sanchez, Sandro is deceased. Well, Sandro walked into the record bureau, and guess what the first thing that happened was? Is a baby crying on the audio.
Tag it
at him. And so then Sandro says to the woman, blah, 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 I'm the dude. And she's like, you can't be the dude. Look, the dude is dead. And it's written right here on this paper. And he's like, madam, be reasonable. I am King Dude. Well, no, you can't be. And it's like, you know what, blow me sideways. I'm going to be nice. Because Finance Sandro never loses his cool. He is pure class. Pure, his smile, his aura, everything about him.
That's the Elvis we know.
True.
See him?
And,
in America.
like I said, he's alive. So, we have Sandro to give respect to and thanks, because the way I got the story, and I watched it, so I'm going to believe what I know, is that what he really was impacted by was the passion of a particular female to know the truth. And that we're some kind of cousins. And, whoever this girl is, if I say it's me, I sound like an egomaniac. No, I'm the spiritual researcher on the story. I don't know how to act any better. Most women would be puking.
I'm doing the best I can.
Fainting and screaming is what these men want you to know, because, see, they're actually talented artists, and people love them, but people don't know their real stories, and so people make up a bunch of bullshit in their head. And in the meantime, they're all going to the concerts screaming and yelling. And Sandro shows you how, if you're at the live concert, you're going, hey, that doesn't really look like how I remember Sandro. Or Or hey, didn't he put a few pounds on or get shorter? Isn't his feet smaller? What happened to them long fingers of his? See, every woman
Yeah,
asks all
Adam.
these questions, or they wouldn't be smiling at all these guys with the long fingers and toes, and feet. And whatever. I can't even believe I have to break it down like this.
Maybe we should
Well,
have
poison
special
ivy.
effect lighting. Maybe
Now,
that'll help.
everybody got their first taste of Adam Presley, #1 international man of mystery, but I don't get to see his face yet. But everybody else does, and they think it's a riot. Right.
I mean, it's
Called the
funny.
Ivy League boys together and had a little show for him in Atlanta. Oh yeah, I was there. I was there on the iPhone. And what he was showing them is, look, I got recordings, and look, I can do it live, and look, this crazy redhead chick is talking to me, and look, I'm talking back to her. Oh yeah, that's what's been going on. And he is the master showman.
He's the maestro.
And he is
the captain.
We're all magic, and I'm sorry.
#1.
He's way more talented than anybody that I've ever met. And he thinks I have a spark of talent. Here, let's grade it down. Okay. So I'm this poor little redheaded Betty Boop girl that is always getting picked on, and maybe he can teach me something about how to survive in this world, because everybody thought that survival was impossible for this man. Maybe he's a time traveler. I've told you about the John Teeter stuff too. Told you about the computer. Told you about all this. Oh my gosh. I mean, they got pictures of Elvis with 4 different flippin' presidents. Elvis. See, I say Elvi to represent the collective of them.
Yeah, and they tie him together with him to tell their little fake story, too.
Sandro. They just got him a new young Sandro, by the way, too. He's making his mark right now. Everybody's loving him. Probably under 25. And then you have Paste Magazine out of Manhattan, bringing together a band from Africa that's been together over 80 years. Well, no, they're not all 107. Their family keeps coming in as the elders go out, and they keep the band together. And I think that that's what's going on with all of this stuff. No different than Willie Nelson and his boys. I mean, Willie's still alive.
And he has girls.
Boys, men, his sons. They tell stories.
He has a daughter he sings with. I know that for sure.
Willie Nelson got enough kids that I saw him sitting Indian style in the center of a circle, and each kid had their head, up by where he was sitting, and their feet pointing outward, and there was enough kids that they spoke out around this man. Why didn't anybody know? Because he wanted to keep them safe. Why? Because people kill people. Sometimes. To keep control of a system that is no such thing of what you know it to be. They gotta keep the control. And surely TV was your best hypnotist tool that you had before the pocket watch. And like I said, we're not really watching the movie. I'm talking, I'd like to watch the movie, and I'm going to probably end the live stream so I can watch the movie. Right, he told him to blow him sideways. Said, I'm not going to be around. And then that's the weirdest part, isn't it? That this entity that is in unison with my computer activities and interacted with me back in 2014 for the first time. That one, man, I don't think it's much for me to ask. I want to see these faces. I want to talk to these people, because I'm calling Adam out. He's got an identical twin. Yeah, Psychic Sonny dumped the story unless he's dumping it on somebody else. See, I take coded messages in, like I said. And, they keep telling y'all that you are the reality. You're in the center of the phenomena, and you're creating what you see. So, back to it. When they just flip that picture and and you see that angle, color sure does look different than that angle. Look, there it is again. Look.
And how high the hair
Now,
is.
I'm not saying anything about anything. I'm just bringing things up and saying it's probably best to learn through enjoyable movies, music, and entertainment to actually see more than one reality in a clip that they tell you is one reality. Kind of like the JFK assassination. It wasn't one clip. All right. Because you got wheels on your heels. I know, I know. And that's why you can't come to Ferguson and meet me. Because you got wheels on your heels. And you gotta keep rolling along. Do you know how many fucking times I've been put through this? Hey, look at that different shot. Look. Right. Can you be looking for a dream you've never found? You mean like talking to somebody and them treating you like a normal person? I don't know. You got wheels on your heels. You gotta keep moving along. You get to run with everybody else and they get to see your face. But in the meantime, people wonder, what the fuck's up with Suze? And I keep hearing it's gonna get sprung soon. And I keep taking these chances instead of just shutting the fuck up and trying to be normal like I promised some people.
Good luck to that.
There's Barbara Stanwyck in the front of the car. Sonny told me he had a memory like a steel trap today. I said, bitch,
Jinkus.
I've got this memory like a steel trap. And I say that. Just like I say bingo and I say confirmation of spirit. And now people are running around going, yeah, that Suze started using that word after she heard me. And it's like, oh, you don't want to go back to blow me sideways. I mean, I've been saying it almost a year now. So if Sonny comes up with a blow me sideways t-shirt, we'll be able to prove that I had to blow me sideways. Meme first. We were looking at memes this morning. He wasn't even in the right place. This is the guy that shut me out of his Facebook page on purpose, had me ask, and then wouldn't let me in. Then I called him on his stupid phone during his live stream. You know what he said? I'm a troll. I'm a bad guy. I'm a bitch. I am the worst thing on wheels. Well, see, nobody said my name. And then Scorpio Sonny. I mean, the reincarnation of my buddy Dan Soap from Alabama. You mean Dan the man? That worked for the Fraternal Order of Police? You mean that guy? Fuck, man. And I haven't said nothing to Adam yet, but I gotta tell you the truth, Adam. I grew up my whole life serious, believing that you couldn't trust blonde guys. Now, what do you do when you meet a trustworthy blonde guy like one of the LA I've seen? And I'm kind of thinking you're on the blonder side too, by the way. And then you got the guys that are wannabe blondes. See, they're brunettes that bleach their hair blonde so they can have that sexy look or that playful attitude or that sex appeal. No different than any blonde female. And the brunette is the respectable one. See, Elvis was respectable. He's got his dark brunette hair, which is actually color treated. We've already discussed this. But they're putting everybody in roles. And hey, what color hair does that girl have, his love interest? I mean, some people would say it's golden, some people would say it's sandy, some might say it's a little red. So, that's his target for this movie. The gal with the veil on the back of her head, right? happy. And Dad says, don't be talking to that rascal. He'll bite you in your neck when you're not looking. Who knows what happened. Right. And yeah, okay, it is, it's fun. I'm having a lot of fun. I should probably at least do my eyes, because I like to stare at people. Didn't have much time. About 3 minutes. Came back downstairs. Immediately went into the live stream, no doubt. Let me plug my phony baloney in, or whatever this is. My computer on a phone dial. I don't know. Okay. Got it? We're plugged in? I didn't hear a ding. Always you want to hear a ding. No fucking ding for Suze. That's great. What about if I ding it into the computer? That's probably the answer. Hang on. 2 seconds. I got wheels. Wheels on my deals. But now I got this phone typer thing and I can't get it out. I've fallen, I can't get up. Send it. Alright, I'll send it. There. Look at that. Oh, and what is it? The letter O or the letter Q? Shit. I put the letter Q in. Now, I didn't mean to do that. Next thing you know, somebody will be thinking I'm that QAnon. Whatever the hell that is. Hey. Oh, that's right. You can't read it. No how. I ain't scared. I got cosmic security or some shit on my computer. What do I know? Oh. Do it again? Okay. You didn't do it right. Oh, what can you look at while I'm... That's alright. You can't be that bored, right? I see Sonny dick around and waste all sorts of time. I see presenters, I'm gonna play you something that you should enjoy. No, just stop with my computer. Nobody will help me. Nobody will help me. It's okay. I don't want to cry about my computer. Okay, so right here. Now, this is one of my YouTube channels I'm subscribed to. And this is John... Hang on, John. John David Allen. Okay? Now, earlier, look. I messed it up. I put JAD instead of JDA. So let me fix that. Back to fix JDA. Thanks, John David Allen. Oops. Glad I know how to type. Okay, thanks, John David Allen. Bingo. Now, this, believe it or not, is what you just heard. Remember, I gotta follow that dream, wherever that. Okay, so this has seen 169 views. So, like, you're one of the... Y'all are number 170 across the entire universe seeing this. It's that new. John David Allen on YouTube. Let's see what he says. Elvis Presley, Follow That Dream, various takes with rare production photo stills. Nice. What you got? Show mama. Okay, let's do it. Here we go. Oh, look at that one. Photoshop. Wait.
We'll have to turn it down. Or do we?
I don't mean it's not a real picture. I mean that's Adam putting his happy ass right in there.
Here, let me give you a better...
size and the size. Look at the hair.
We'll go with documentary so you can really see it.
Look at how much hairspray and styling product. Look at the difference in the mouth.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a few differences. Somebody said to me the other day, I can't believe you're not talking about teeth. Well, he doesn't have his mouth open in this picture, but let's continue. Wait till you see the one with the feathered hair.
We'll turn it down so we don't get a copyright strike, and I'll just let you guys see the pictures. Mr. A.P. Adam Presley, number 1, was the first one to share these pictures 10 years ago. Like I told you, so many have been switched out and doctored and manipulated, so there's only one person that can tell you true. And see, here's where it gets really dicey, is there's a lot of bad people selling pictures and baubles and trinkets and crap and making money off this death cult. And it's pretty ridiculous because it's not their property to be prostituting or peddling. It's the heir to the Presley lineage. It is his intellectual property. And like I told everybody, just please put yourself in this man's shoes and think about what you'd do if you needed to regain your kingdom. Because that's what this is really all about. So with that, I ask you to please investigate this with an open heart and an open mind and leave your trauma at home. Because everybody's tripped out on this. So with that, peace, love, and light from the big yellow house on the third cosmic ray in our world. Have a nice day.